Okay, let's look at the Nian paper. Okay, this Nian paper is not too difficult. There's a normal proving as well as like a R formula behind. Alright, so quite short and straightforward. I think we should be able to finish it very fast, okay? So if you manage to get any of the questions wrong, help me to do your corrections. If you get them correct, please proceed on to watch everything, okay? Okay, so what I have here is we're going to do proving. So we're going to start with the left hand side. So left hand side looks easier. Okay, so of course later we need to cheat somewhere, but never mind, worry about that later. So tangent, right, will be sine over cosine. Okay, then what I have is cotangent is cosine over sine. Okay, so then from here, automatically we will make their denominator the same, which is sine A cosine A. On top, this part here will be sine square A. This is cosine square A. So be very sensitive to what is sine square plus cosine square. This is my favorite identity. So 1 over sine A cosine A. Then now we are stuck, right? I'm going to take my pencil, go to the right hand side. 2 over secant is what? 2 over secant is 2 over sine 2A. How do I open sine 2A? Sine 2A is over here. So that will give me 2 over 2 sine A cosine A. You can see that I can divide top and bottom by 2, right? So if I do that, this is 1, which looks exactly like the one over there. So I can just do it from here, copy, right? So 2 sine A cosine A, 2 over sine 2A, almost there. 2 cosecant 2A equals to right hand side and then shown. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. So equal and equal here. Then I will just put down equal right hand side and shown. Okay, so the next part shouldn't be too scary. Even if you cannot prove, you should have gone ahead to solve lah. Alright, so what you can see here is that this and this, they're exactly the same. So replace it. So replace it with 2 cosecant 2a equals to 5. What is cosecant? Cosecant is sine. So sine 2a equals to 5 over 1. So go and cross multiply from here. 5 sine 2a equals to 2, which means that sine 2a equals to 2/5. Okay, please realize that you have this sine 2a. Please don't open up to 2 sine a cosine a. You cannot solve already after that, okay? So start solving from here. So we're going to start with basic angle. This is in degree mode, right? So basic angle is your sine inverse 2/5. I shortcut, okay? I just write down the values, you all write properly, inverse sine, blah, 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 okay? Okay, so what I want you to do is, why did I highlight the 2a? The 2a means it's 2 rounds, remember? Okay, so what we have is ASTC. So what I have here is sine is positive, so first and second quadrant. So same, so what I have here is I got my 2a. So 2a is 23.578. Okay, let me store this answer as a, yeah? Okay, so second quadrant will be 180 minus a. So this is 156.421, correct? Then remember what did I say about the 2a? You got to add 360 and you got to add another 360 from here. So 23.578 plus 360. The first one is 383.578. Alright, then I have the 156.421 also plus 360 because I need to go one more round, right? Okay, so that's the whole purpose of highlighting it. So when you have A, right, remember you're going to divide by 2. So 23.578 divided by 2, 11.8. Hello, degrees, we are rounding off to 1 dp, okay? So 156.421 divided by 2 also, 78.2. Then after that, I have your 383.578 divided by 2. This is 191.8 degrees. Last one, 516.421 divided by 2, 258.2. Everything is rounded off to 1 decimal place. So for this question, what am I trying to remind you is, okay, remember, this is the double angle logic here. All right. So double angle, remember to go and add 360. At the end of the day, remember to divide by 2. And then until now, I can still notice that people are doing 3SF. Remember, degree is always one decimal place. Okay, so your question one shouldn't be a problem by now. Okay, next one. This one, some of your proof, you're trying to smoke your way through. I caught you. Okay, so what I have here is that there's all these different triangles here. Important thing is angle AOB, this one over here, this is theta. So that means it's quite clear to us that this is 90 minus theta. Okay, so you want the sum of triangles. I think there's a missing word here. It should be sum of area of triangle. So area of triangle, we got half times base times height. But what we also know is that we in E-Math Sec 3, we learn half AB sine C. That also gives you the what you call it? The area of triangle. So I got half A, B, sine theta. Okay, so this is for the first triangle. Half times 36 sine theta. So this is 18 sine theta. So good news lah, because I already found this and this is the same, right? So now I need the other triangle. The other triangle is OCD. All right. This one here is what though? Half A, B, sine, alamak, why is it 90 minus theta, right? Okay, so what I want you to be doing here is that, what is 90 minus theta? Never mind, we do half times 8 first. So that is 32, and then sine this thing. Correct? So what I want you to understand is, let's see, okay, why my screen shrink? Okay, see this right angle triangle. Okay, so what I have here is that I want you to, let's say I give you a random number, okay, let's say theta. This is 3, 4, and 5 lah. All right, and then automatically, right, this one over here will be 90 minus theta. Correct? Okay, so now we have sine 90 minus theta. Okay, let's see. Sine 90 minus theta. So sine of this angle, right, is opposite over hypotenuse, which is 4 over 5, right? How do I put it in something theta? I want 4 over 5, like. So this is the adjacent of this guy. So the understanding, this is cosine. Okay, so this is the logic from here. Don't need to go and purposely go and memorize. You can actually see. Okay, don't understand, you tell me, okay? Then now from here, you will understand that your area is 18 sine theta plus 32 cosine theta. Okay, so let's say if I want to go more in depth, right? If I have cosine of this guy is 3 over 5, right? So cosine of 90 minus theta is the same as sine theta. That's how you do it. Then let's say if I have tangent theta, right? Tangent theta is 3 over 4, right? But let's say I do tangent of this guy. This is 4 over 3, right? So what we understand from here is that tangent of this is cotangent of this. So you can just draw it out and you can see already lah, huh? Don't understand, just tell me, okay? Explain to you more in depth. Okay, so the next one is express this as your R formula. Okay, this one most of us, we don't have a problem. Okay, the important thing is to check this one here. The only reason that I have a little bit like, I'm not very sure whether I prefer you all to use certs or not because you all didn't leave it in simplest form. So I would prefer, right, this one here for you to just put 5SF, 36.715, and then 36.7. So like instead of the certs one, right, you just put your final answer as your 3SF. Okay, then after that we have your alpha, right? You have to find alpha, remember? So alpha is tangent inverse B over A. So this question is in degree, huh? Wait, they never say, yeah, they never say. Let me just scroll to the back. Never say, I just do in degree, okay? Okay, so tangent inverse 32 over 18. Oops, tangent inverse 32 over 18. Okay, so this one here will be 60.642. But anyway, what you should show me is 18 sine theta plus 32 cosine theta equals to 36.7 sine theta minus 60.6. So you round off to one decimal place and 3SF lah. Okay, Then after that, this is the answer, right? So then after that, from here, they say find the value, blah, 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 where the sum of the area is 25. Okay, but I want you to use this one and this one instead. Okay, so that's your R formula. So use the R formula to solve. So that one will be 36.715 sine theta plus 60.642. Okay, this thing here is equals to 25 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed through the steps, okay? So what I have here is the first thing first is I'm going to bring over, right? So when I bring over, it becomes a divide. Okay, so this one is done. So then from here, we're going to do as per normal. We're going to do basic angle first. So basic angle will be sine inverse this thing. Okay, so sine inverse 25 over 36.715. So this is just give me about more than 1 dp lah, so 3 dp lah, because answer is 1 dp ma, correct? So like that. Then now you determine your quadrants. So ASTC, so judging from this is these two quadrants, right? So now we can start solving. So what I have is I had my basic angle, I had my quadrant, right? This whole part is supposed to be like a standard step thing, right? Then after that, now you're going to solve. So when you're solving, where's my pen? Theta plus 60.642. One of the answer is 42.915. How do you do second quadrant? Second quadrant will be 137.084. If you didn't get it, you got calculation error lah. Then your theta, you can leave in 1 dp now. So 42.915 minus 60.642. Negative, right? So negative, straight away you just reject. We don't want negative angle. 137.084 minus 60.642. This is 76.4. So 1 dp. So this will be my final answer lah. So this one will be final answer already. Okay, easy, right? Okay, last one. So the last part here, right? This is the area, correct or not? So what we have, I just put A equal so it's clearer, right? So A equal. What are you supposed to do? State the maximum value and the corresponding value of theta. So remember, we split like that, right? Then always understand that this one here can take three different values. So they are 0, 1, and -1. So I want maximum, correct or not? So maximum will surely be 36.715 multiplied by 1. So just give 36.7 3SF. How do you find the corresponding angle? Start solving this part here. Okay, so this part equals to 1. So theta plus 60.642, sine inverse 1 is 90. So theta, round it off to 1 decimal place, 29.4, 1 decimal place. So answer will be what? Answer will be this and this. Okay, so this is just a full paper. So the thing that you should make sure is your proving, make sure you know how to prove this, not difficult. Hence solving, must make sure you know how to solve, check for second round if you need to. This one, maybe this one a little bit need to be careful because of this 90 minus theta thing lah. Alright, but everything else is the same. This one also just take note, okay? Because you all believe in sets, you all never put in simplest form, you don't get the marks also.